Hi, I'm Wendy Lynch with UF IPAS Extension in Putnam County, and thanks for joining me for the goal setting for your health and fitness with the Let's Walk Florida program. Today's chat is going to be all about goal setting for your health and fitness, and whether you chose the health or the fitness track in the Let's Walk Florida program, this will provide you with the tools you need to update an existing goal or develop your first health and fitness goal. I've broken the videos into two parts to keep each of them short and sweet. They can be viewed either back to back or individually if that works better for you. In this video, I'll be covering part one, which will prepare you to effectively approach selecting and writing your health and fitness goals. And with that, let's get started with goal setting for your health and fitness part one. Why do we even set goals? The intent of setting goals is to encourage you to start or maintain an action or a behavior, particularly one that you want to continue. So goal setting is used in many environments, including work and at home. And in today's video, we're going to focus on goals to improve your personal health and fitness. However, the tools and tips that you learn in today's video, as well as part two, can be applied to any goal you'd like to set, whether it's personal or at work. Research shows that there is a connection between setting goals and performance. You're much more likely to achieve when you have a fully developed goal, often called a SMART goal, which will be covered in part two. But setting goals can be an incredible motivator to promote change, especially when the goal is important to you. Now, do take note that the level or type of motivation you have may vary throughout the course of seeing your goal through. Another important reason to set goals is to hone your focus, to be able to use all of your energies to increase your efforts towards your goal. My favorite part of goal setting is feedback. Either you achieve your goal or you don't, but this is exciting to me. It's the exciting part because if you achieve your goal, you're probably increasing your self-efficacy in whatever it is that you're setting your goal for, whatever that action is. And from here, you either continue the momentum and set a new goal or you decide to maintain. Okay, so on the flip side, let's say you didn't achieve your goal the first time. This is not a reason to stop working towards your goal. It just means you're going to find a different approach that might be a better fit for you and your success in achieving it. It's just a time to simply rework your plan. Goal setting is going to provide you with the feedback you need to measure your progress. Okay, so I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. And if you need to put the video on pause, do so to grab that, because I want us to do a little digging, a little prep work before we start setting our actual goal. The first question I want you to answer is, what's something in your personal health or fitness journey that you've been thinking about changing? So for example, you may want to increase your physical activity, you might want to lose weight, you might want to increase your daily energy. Then the second question to answer is, where do you want your personal health and fitness to be at the end of the 10-week Let's Walk Florida program? Go ahead and press pause on the video, and I want you to take a few moments to write down your thoughts. And then when you're ready, go ahead and continue watching. The next step is going to be to connect your values to your goals. This will give you a clear picture on how your goals connect to what you truly value. Sometimes we may feel like they are connected, but when you break it down just a bit further, you realize that may not be the case. So for example, I value my health. Therefore, I must already be active and eating a healthy diet. Is this true for everyone? Not so much. I value my health, so I must get enough sleep each night. I'm laughing out loud right now. But no, not necessarily. So just because we value something like good health, it doesn't mean it's an indicator of how we care for ourselves, whether it be exercise, activity, or sleep in this example. Go ahead and look back at your answer you wrote for number one on the previous slide. What's something in your personal health or fitness that you've been thinking about changing? Now I want you to ask yourself the question, why do you want to change this? So if you chose, you wanted to lose weight, why do you want to lose weight? If your answer is you want to improve your health, ask yourself why you want to improve your health. And if you answer then, oh, I want to lower my blood pressure, well, why? Okay, well, maybe I want to reduce my medication or get off of medication. Well, why? Well, because my doctor will then sign a release for me to participate with my family in a 5K. And you could go on and on asking yourself why, but what this process is doing is making sure the goal you're considering is actually connected to what you truly value. It's going to uncover what's most important to you right now and why. If you ask yourself the question why and you don't have an answer, is this something that's currently important to you? So connecting your true value, the why you want this to happen, you're going to be much more likely to focus as well as to commit to your personal health and fitness goal. And it's going to increase the likelihood of success. You've decided on your action or your behavior you want to change. And so here's a few more questions I'd like you to ask yourself, and be sure to write these down too. What needs to change? And why do you want this change? What's most important to you about making this change? Then how important is this to you? So on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 would be it's not that important, all the way to, let's say, 5 would be equally important to other goals, or 10 would be the most important goal ever. Then I'd like for you to answer, how confident are you that you can make this change? And so again, on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 would be, nope, not happening, to 10, I've got this. So go ahead and pause the video and answer these questions so you'll have them ready to go for your goal setting later on. Lastly, what is your motivator to keep you going? What's going to keep you moving towards your goal even when things get tough? So using that scrap paper, I want you to go ahead and copy this chart, the Making Changes chart. You're going to need 6 boxes and label it, either the behavior and the action at the top, disadvantages and advantages. And then you'll see on the left-hand side, you've got no change or making a change. And so this is a great way to weigh the pros and cons of the costs and benefits of whatever it is you want to change. So completing the chart is really going to help you to see both sides of the choice you're deciding to make or not to make. And I'll help you with this if you need some assistance. So, definitely please feel free to reach out to me. And this Making Changes chart is truly going to help you go from setting a goal that you feel you should be doing versus setting a goal that you'll find value in and you're willing to commit to. In part 1 today, we reviewed why setting goals are important and how they can impact your success. We looked at how to connect your values and your goals, as well as finding out if the goal you're setting is one that you have value in and you're willing to commit to. When you're ready for the next step towards successful goal setting, listen into Goal Setting Part 2, which is where you'll put pen to paper and truly make a commitment to what's important to you in your health and your fitness journey. Until then, let's get moving.